play action. Fields. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins at 3-10 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. On play action, Fields. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you've gone somewhere, but you're really having the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
19 tight.
Throwing is Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. He picks up 3 on that carry.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After the sack on first down, Fields. And this is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Hassan Reddick drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. He'll take it at the 42. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. To throw is Fields. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hold it ready.
3 yards remain for second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Watkins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by DJ Reed. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Ready.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Hurts. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
Touchdown! Miles Sanders, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on third down, Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now back to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10 at their 38. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Fields. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and then they may just want to get this to the locker room. Steps away. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead.
Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On first down, it's Fields. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. Throwing on second and long. Fields. He's got Gibson on the out route. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded right around the 8. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Roll! 18
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Go, Reed! Go! Go, check! Go, check!
It's a second down run with Sanders. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On the draw, here's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They lost 2, and it brings...
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. Ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes.